Hi there, it's Jake here from Games Nosh, and welcome to another interview with the composer. Today we have Cedric Baravaglio. How are you doing, Cedric?
Hello, I'm fine, and you?
Is
Yeah,
that
that's correct.
right?
Yeah, Baravaglio, I can say like that.
Baravaglio. Okay. Silent G then.
Yeah,
I'll remember that.
yeah. Even French people and my friends don't know how to pronounce it, so that's fine.
And you're currently residing in
So I'm from Switzerland, I'm born there, and I'm living in Lausanne right now, just beside Lausanne, Switzerland.
Cedric is the composer of the upcoming video game Eitr.
Yeah, Eitr.
So you will have heard at the beginning of this video a track called Infectious. Can you tell us a bit about that track?
That's a track that at first wasn't supposed to be used like that. Actually, I'm singing on it, and it was at first it was a demo that I just made in during an evening while composing, and I say, okay, I cannot sing very loud because girlfriend is sleeping and and things like that. So I just remember singing like very, very, very quietly and just recorded like that. I made it in like as a one shot. Then I sent it to to the developers, and they say, "Oh yeah, we want that one." and, the
Wow.
yeah,
Pretty impressive sound you got, just to say that you're singing quite quietly.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, sing quietly. I mean, yeah, not using the huge voice and everything. Just really, and I like the sound, the fact that it's sounding very calm, and so yeah, sometimes simple things works better than complicated things.
So, Eitr is based on Norse mythology. So, were there any inspirations coming from that weren't specifically to do with music or video games?
Inspirations comes from a lot of places. I mean, games, yes, but actually no game impact in particular because aren't game proper North mythologic games. I mean, that are playing traditional music at the moment. So I use like Wardruna. If people know who is Wardruna, it's a band making some traditional Nordic music for the series Vikings,
Hmm.
Viking series, and otherwise I listen to traditional music, searching all over the internet and to inspire myself. I already like that that stuff, you know. So yeah, it was not easy, but it was something I liked. So it was easier to do.
So, are some of the other tracks kind of similar? Are you singing on any of the other tracks?
Singing on any other tracks, yeah. When if I want to hire a singer or anybody else, I always sing at first because when I'm making the song, I have to get a first impressions of how it's gonna sound like, and it was the same for the Infectious. Actually, I wasn't supposed to sing on any song. It's something I do for get the first impressions of how the song will sounds like, and um, and then normally after that I'm supposed to hire some singer and somebody else to sing professional maybe. But look, for Infectious, they liked my voice, so I may sing on other songs, but singing is a big word. I'm maybe probably going to make some vocal sounds and noises to complete the tracks, but singing maybe not completely.
It kind of reminds me of like Icelandic Rimmer or a band called Galahorns, if you've heard of them. That's the only kind of thing I can sort of compare it to, really.
Yeah, I'm not very very good with the names, so you
Yeah,
know I know Wardruna because a lot of people know Wardruna, but
yeah.
I may have heard of them and may have listened to them, but you know when I'm in a brainstorm like searching for music, I just remember the content, the music, but the name then flies away.
So how long have you been working on Eitr?
Yeah, so I've been working like for a year and working like for 9 months around. I started to work on it during May 2015. We're still on it, and I've been contacted by because I'm working with the agency who was called the Other World Agency, with my my agent friends, Fabian, and he got in touch with them, told me, yeah, I have some pretty interesting game. Do you want to try to be part of it? So I say, of course. It is a Nordic game. It's like a pixel art game, isometric game. I say, oh yeah, I like that stuff. And it's about Nordic mythology and things. So I say, yeah, I really like that. So I've made like a few demos, like maybe 4 or 5 demos, very short demos, and they say yes. So yeah, it's been like that.
Will there be any dynamic music in Eitr, or will the music kind of play depending on what area you're in? Or say, if some music is playing, will it transition into a battle sort of sequence?
Yeah, normally, as they say, there are going to be music for the bosses, for example, of course, and this is like dynamic music because it will probably prepare before you meet the boss. There will have some happening or some cinematic, and then will have some intro, and maybe in some specific time in the game, like important things, or when a battle coming, when some danger comes, really like a mini boss or something, there will be some music coming. So it will be half dynamic maybe, and because of the game, the main content of the game is not coming with music all the time. They want to focus on this very heavy feeling, very lonely, very dark. So music could be a little bit too much in some parts. So yeah, the music at the moment is reserved for the boss and for some happenings.
Yeah, sounds good. So a bit more about your other projects now. Can you tell us about your involvement in the Neko Light Orchestra?
Yeah, so Neko Light Orchestra are my friends. Yeah, they are most of the time covering movies, video games, like a little bit like the video games live, but a little bit smaller. They did some Uchronia that was inspired from movies and series, but it was their own composition with which I worked on with them. And I guess now, the more they go, the more they will do their own music. But yes, they became quite famous in France for that, covering music from video games. I've met them like 3 years ago, around. They were just starting to. I mean, yes, they were just starting to play together and to have some shows. I got in touch with them in a convention, and because I'm composer in the web series Noob, which is kind of famous in France. So and they knew that, and we met in a hotel how to say that? Where there's a piano, of course. The guy was playing piano, so we just started to talk. And after that, we wanted to include them for the first movie the web series did. I wanted to include them in the OST. And then after that, they asked me if I wanted to help their crowdfunding project. It was like musical Uchronia.
What was that word, sorry, that you used? Uchronia or something? Where they did some...
Yeah, so...
What is that?
Uchronia, it's like what will be the same thing in a parallel universe, actually. It's like in another story, in another dimension. This is the basic description. So it means like they say, what will be the music for Doctor Who or The Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter if they were made by us?
Ah, okay. Yeah, cool.
Before the Neko Light Orchestra was only one band. Now there's 4 of them. They have electric waves, acoustic, and some others. It's kind of complicated, but there are now a lot of people, and they made The Lord of the Rings. They've made some a lot of covers, a lot of Uchronia also. I've done 4 songs with them, orchestrations and everything, and then they're like me. They started just with passion, and they're not coming from big schools and big courses. They just made themselves. So, and we met like they are geeks. I am a geek, and then it worked like that. It's a more friendly collaboration. They may still need me for new project, and I will need them for another project too. And it's like I like that stuff. I like working with people. You're not hiring directly. You are just having very good relations. At the moment, it's like giving some help. I'm helping them making some music for them. They are helping me making some music for me, or playing some instruments because they have a lot of instrumentists. But of course, that's because the projects are not really huge productions at the moment. But later we may stay in contact for professional things too. That's what I hope for them.
So what do you play in the Neko Light Orchestra?
Oh, I play nothing at the moment. I can play percussion. Like when we went playing like some jam together. I'm percussionist. I like to play many instruments, but I like percussion, so I've played percussion. But I'm not directly playing with them. I'm really composing and orchestrating music for them. They wanted me to play with them, but it's a matter of time. And they are in France, not very far, but like 700 kilometers from here, from where I live. So sometimes it's kind of difficult to go to play with them and to practice with them, But right. I would like maybe to play something in the future.
Yeah, that explains it, because I was looking on their website and I was thinking those guys are from France and you're from Switzerland, and it's like doesn't make sense.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I met them in Switzerland at first when they came in Montreux for a convention.
Okay. Which track did they give to the Noob Trilogie? And could you explain a bit about that as well?
Yeah, so for the Noob Trilogie, we are 12 composers. Because at first it was really, we were a lot, like 23 composers. We came to 12, plus the Neko Light Orchestra, because it's very friends. How to say that? Noob is like another experiment. It's becoming huge, but it's not professional. It's not. It's a semi-professional. And for the music, we decided to stay with all the guys who sent music before, because they're part of the adventure. And then the Neko Light, because they became very friend with us, we say, okay, let's do something with us, do something for the movie. They were very happy to do that. So they've made the track Your Strength, which is at the end for the credits of the movies. I told them, just do what you want. What I'm thinking is like, in this kind of project, what is cool is to let people express their own creativity. So I say, you are the Neko Light Orchestra. You like to sing, to make something like between pop and rock, and with some touch of imagination. Fantastic music or something, And I say, let's do something, and then I will do some background orchestrations with some orchestra and everything. So they came with 4 sounds. We picked one, and then they sent it to me. We did that very, very quickly. Like for the Uchronia, they sent it to me the day after I have made the orchestration. Sent back to them. Say, okay, you like it? Yeah, we like it. Let's give it to the director. And they used it. They loved it. So yeah, it's like that. For the Noob, it's very special. Really, it's like just asking the people, keep in mind that this is Noob. This is the Noob universe. It's everybody knows how it is, and it's between funny and Eric. And do whatever you like in your style, and we use it, and it works very well.
Sounds good. I might have to look out for a English subtitled version.
And I think it's really good because they started really from nothing.
Yeah.
If you see the first episodes from the season 1,
because did it build up as a web series and then?
Yeah, they started like really with nothing, one camera, a few friends, just doing that, and now they ended with the European. I think it is still being the European record, the biggest crowdfunding for a web series, with between 600 and 700,000 euros raised from the public. So it was kind of great. At first, they asked for for 35,000 euros to make a little movie, and then we got this like 700,000 euro, and they say, okay, let's make a trilogy and let's make it the best we can. So yeah, now it's a trilogy. We are making the third movie, sorry, and we will play it in a cinema. I mean, cinema, maybe not. We'll play it in a theater, but selected theaters because it's not a huge production anyway. But yeah, it's a very, very beautiful story to see. We came from nothing. They came from nothing, and then now it's like still number 1 web series in France. After 8 years, now 9 years. So yeah.
So a couple of fun questions to sort of finish off. If you had to choose just one, which of these musical elements do you find most important to your music? Harmony, melody, texture, or rhythm? Which is most important to you?
I will say between harmony and melody, I would say harmony.
Okay, why is that?
Because it's what gives you the feels the most of the time. Because if you cannot find a proper melody, if you have a good harmony, you can let somebody getting through it. You can give some feelings to the people who are listening to the music. So, and maybe harmony, you will say like the chords and all the things coming together. It gives a feeling. We were talking about that with a friend of mine, composer, saying that melody could be the point, but it's not. You cannot always find a proper melody.
Yeah, I like that answer. Yeah, that's good. Next one. If you had the chance, which game or game series would you like to have composed for?
The game that I played the most is World of Warcraft. Like a lot of people know, and this is, of course, a game that I have dreamed of being part of the composers team because I love the universe, I love the music, and it's one of the things that made me start to compose. Really, for real, I like the music. I've made some podcasts for talking about World of Warcraft, and started to make music at that time. It's getting inspiration while I was playing the game, and then started the people started to listen to my music through this podcast. So it's linked, and I really love the universe, and it's very huge. So. And the music really helps in the game,
I've only ever played Warcraft 3, so I should probably look into the music of World of Warcraft, I guess.
I really encourage you to go to listen to the music, at least the the last one, Warlords of Draenor, which is very amazing. The Mists of Pandaria, who I just listened to that yesterday. So some of the musics, which are amazing too.
Yeah, I'll check that out. Okay, that
Yeah.
was it for the questions.
Okay.
Thanks very much for coming on and chatting to me. It's been brilliant.
No, thank you.
And I hope Eitr is a success story, because as soon as I saw that trailer and heard Infectious, I knew that I was going to buy it. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I hope to. I hope to.